I wanted to talk to you today about something that's been on my mind for about a week now. It's been a little over a week and a day or two, and that's the loss of a pet. About a week ago, we had our little dog Chloe, who was a little Yorkie. She passed away from congestive heart failure. So, over the last few months, she developed a little cough. We'd taken her to the vet. The vet said, "Oh, it's no big deal." So we didn't pay much else attention to it. But what it really was early signs of congestive heart failure. Last Saturday evening, she started breathing really heavy, really fast, short, shallow breaths, but they were really heavy, hard-hitting breaths, like she was running a marathon, but she was sitting still. And Sunday morning, I made the decision to take her to the emergency vet, and subsequently, after discussing with the veterinarian there and learning what the options would be, we decided to have her put down. And in that time frame, I'm sitting there thinking, man, I'm killing my dog, which is not what I wanted to do. But while we were holding her, after she came out of the oxygen tank, saying her goodbyes to her, she literally passed out. We thought she had died in our arms. So it just showed us that her quality of life would be pretty bad over the next few months, weeks, days. We don't even know how long she would have had. So I guess, the reason for the video is just to get it out there to people, to make sure your vet is checking your dog, make sure that you're catching the only early on-site symptoms of congestive heart failure, anything to do with the lungs, the heart, breathing, things like that, because right for the first few days, I actually did a little video right the day of, and I was going to post it, and I decided not to because I was just not in the mind frame that I needed to be in to do YouTube videos, and actually I skipped a week because of it. But the video today, what I wanted to say, or what I wanted to ask was, it's more of a how do you cope with the loss of a pet that is a dear friend like that, especially when you're somebody like me who doesn't make friends very well. How do you cope with the loss of a pet at the point of being just completely just a mess, broke down? For me it was hard hitting. I don't think I've cried at funerals for people as much as I cried for my dog. So while this is a short video, I want to get some content out today. I wanted to ask the question and see if I couldn't get some talking in the community. How, instead of a how-to, it's more of a how-do you cope with that, because that for me was really tough. I'm talking really tough, just complete and utter mental breakdown with it. We said goodbye to her. We brought her home. We put her in, she was in a casket. We brought her home, and we buried her under our apple tree in our backyard. And it's amazing to have her here, but I still think about her every day, and like I said, I'm not going to dwell on the point too much. I just wanted to maybe get the ball rolling, get the talking rolling, maybe have a community fellowship about, the loss of our pets, our friends, our family. Those things are huge. And I don't care what anybody says, pets are family. She was literally our baby. She's like, my wife put it best, it's like having a constant 2-year-old. She needs us, she wants us, and she's excited to see us, but she needs us for everything. She needs us to go outside, she needs us to eat, she needs us to, drink water. Having something like that depending on you constantly, and then losing her, it's just, pretty big impact. So just thought I would throw that out there for the community to talk about and see what your thoughts are on it. If you got any comments, or if you don't have any comments, that's fine too. But if you got anything, put it in the comment section below, and we'll talk it out and see what we can come up with. Again, I'm just curious how you cope. They say time heals all wounds, and I can tell over the last week it's slowly starting to get easier. But every time I walk out the backyard, I think about her. Every time I come downstairs and the other 2 dogs are barking, I think about her. She was 10 years old. We've had her for 10 years, and so she's constantly on my mind. But anyway, thanks for watching, and like I said, if you got any comments, please leave them in the comment section below, and we'll talk it out. See you next time.